Hey, it's me, Sugarberry. Welcome back to another vintage toy haul video. Today I'm going to show you toys that I thrifted. They were all thrifted back in the spring of this year, so 2025. I think it was like March and April, somewhere in there. And there's a real variety of toys in this video today, like toy lines that I haven't shown you yet. So it should be interesting. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it.
All right! This is gonna be outrageous!
Okay, so let's start with the trip that I took to Value Village. First thing I found was this birthday Barbie dress. This dress goes with the birthday Barbie from 1994. Sadly, I don't have the doll to go with this, but originally she would have had like a blue happy birthday sash across her chest, and then she had matching blue and pink, like a pretty hair bow in her hair. And I'm assuming she had probably pink shoes too, that's my guess. Really gorgeous dress. It was in a bag with a whole bunch of other things that I donated. That's usually how it goes. But I just love this. I love the birthday Barbies. I always put them on my birthday wish list every year. And I only actually have one. I have the African American one from 1993 with the blue dress. Absolutely gorgeous doll. I found her at the Value Village as well, but hopefully one day I will be able to get the doll for this dress. I just love the pattern, all the squigglies and the hearts. So gorgeous. And then the next thing I found at Value Village was this doll. This is Marie Osmond. So Donny and Marie, they were a brother-sister team. They had like a variety show back in the 70s. I think, oh yeah, it aired between 1976 and 79. Both of them were singers, actors, and apparently their whole family was very talented and musical, because I think there was 8 kids, and I think most of them were also singers. Marie here, I think she was the youngest of the 8, and then Donny was 2 years older than her, so they were the 2 youngest siblings. And fun fact, if you've actually seen the Rose Petal Place cartoon, Marie is the voice of Rose Petal herself, which is really cool.
Come on and sing a happy song, everybody! La 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 la.
Most of the time when you see these dolls online, you'll see them dressed in these really vibrant pink and purple outfits. But Donny and Marie also had fashion packs. And that's the reason why I picked up this doll, is because I already had these fashions in my collection already. This is the Satin and Shine fashion pack, and all of the fashion packs and the dolls were released in 1976. This almost complete, except for she's missing her satin jacket that would have matched the pants. So the outfit is this very shiny, sparkly pink top, and then she's got these satin pants with a shiny silvery waistband, and I love this. That looks so vintage to me. And then these boots. Really cool. The pants and the boots have faded significantly. They should be a lot more pink. Now they're more of like a light peach color, which is fine. I don't mind. I have not done anything to her hair. As you can see, it's kind of matted and it feels really oily, greasy. So I really need to give it a good wash. And you can see she's got some bald spots. Her hair is not rooted very well, which is unfortunate. So I'll see what I can do about that. And they also released a playset that was a TV stage where you could put the dolls on and make them pretend they're doing their variety show. Very cool stuff. Like, I have no desire to collect these dolls. It's just funny how it happens sometimes, because I had bought a bunch of Barbie-sized fashions in a bag, and these happened to be in there. I'm like, oh, well, I have the fashions. I might as well buy the doll too. That's just how it goes in collecting, I find. At least for me. And then at Value Village, I also found this Barbie. I believe this is Saint Tropez Barbie from 1988. She's very tanned. And I love her makeup. It's so vibrant, blues and purples. Her hair is a mess. Clearly, I've done nothing to it. Sadly, she's got the spots all over her legs, which I think is common with the tanned Barbies in general. It doesn't really bother me that much. If I do ever find another St. Tropez Barbie in better shape, then I will probably replace this one, but that's fine. When I picked her up at the store, she was wearing this top, but originally she would have been wearing a hot pink bathing suit with some black details, and I think it had silver stars on it. It was just a one-piece swimsuit. I don't think she had anything else though. I think that was it. It was just one of those budget line dolls. This top is actually the t-shirt from Ski Fun Ken from 1991, which is awesome. When I first saw it, I thought, yeah, that looks like a Ski Fun thing, but I didn't realize it was from Ken. Love the colors. It's so vibrant in combination with this silvery gold material. It's so cool. And he originally came with like a matching jacket, matching ski pants. He had a snowboard, he had purple boots, and other small ski related accessories, probably goggles, all that kind of stuff. So that is really cool. I don't have Ski Fun Ken. Surprise, surprise. But I'm gonna hang on to the shirt, absolutely, and hope that I find Ski Fun Ken eventually. And then I picked up Special Expressions Barbie from 1990. This is a duplicate doll for me, but I picked her up because of this bodysuit that she's wearing. Originally, she would have had this really pretty pink and orange dress. It had little floral rosettes on the shoulder and on the waist. Actually, very, very pretty dress. But like I said, I already have this doll. I'm pretty sure this pink bodysuit is from the My First Barbie from 1986-87. She was a ballerina. This is just the bodysuit that was under the big poofy pink skirt. You know, the ballerina skirt. She had ballerina shoes, ballet slippers, and then she also had these little ruffles that you could put on her arms to make it look like she had ruffly sleeves, and she had a matching one in her hair. Really pretty. And she's in okay condition. Her hair is kind of matted, but that's easily fixable. The bodysuit is frayed in a lot of areas, unfortunately, but that's okay. She's got some marks on her legs. So that's a duplicate and I'm okay with it. And then the last thing I picked up at this thrift store on this day, it was actually Camp Barbie. She was not wearing this outfit when I found her. I'll show you what she was wearing later. I already had this outfit in my collection. I think I got this jacket at the antique mall. Same with the top, I think. And this is not her original skirt. This is just a skirt that I put on her. It's from another doll. I can't remember the name of it. And same with these boots. I don't know where these boots come from. I think they are Barbie boots, but I think they're from a newer doll. But they look good with her. I love the sparkles. She is sadly missing one of her earrings. I think when I picked her up, she did have both of her earrings, and I think I lost one somehow. Maybe her hair got caught in the earring and I ripped it out or something. I don't know what happened there. And she's missing her ring too. Originally, she had denim shorts with kind of like a lacy detail around the legs. Originally, she was released in 1993, and she came with this little plastic yellow lantern. She came with a pink sleeping bag that had glow-in-the-dark stars on it, which is so cool. She also came with sunglasses, binoculars, probably some other things too that I'm completely forgetting, but I'm so excited to have the doll now to actually put the jacket and the t-shirt on. I think she looks great. I didn't do a whole lot to her hair. I think I just washed it and brushed it out. I don't think I even did a boil wash, to be honest, because I think it was in pretty good shape already. And I just left her bangs exactly the way they were. Gorgeous doll. And she was originally wearing this outfit. So she had this short silver skirt, which actually belongs to, I think it's from Western Stampin' Barbie from 1993. I do have the Western Stampin' Barbie but I don't have any of the rest of her outfits, so I've just kept this off of her. I've got her in a totally different fashion pack right now. So yeah, that's cool to have. Hopefully I can find the rest of the outfit one of these days. And then she was wearing this vest, which I have no idea what it belongs to. Yeah, it's just a denim look vest with these 4 white buttons on it. It's got Velcro. Pretty sure it's not from Barbie though. It says made in China. Made in China. So definitely not a Barbie item. That's okay though. I'm sure I can use it for something. And then I went to a completely different thrift store in another town. I think it was a Goodwill. I picked up this girl. Look at her. I can't help but laugh at her, but I also feel sorry for her. This is PJ Sparkles. PJ Sparkles is a toy line that was released by Mattel between 1988 and 91. And it's the series of doll that has all these light up features on them, like this hair bow, earrings, this thing on her chest would light up, and this bracelet. And there's a variety of different dolls. There's some that are more plush. There's their animals or their pets, all that also have light up features. But as you can see, she's got really bad cut hair. She's got sort of this bob cut going on. And her head is completely sideways. It's squished that way. It does not go back. Oh, poor PJ Sparkles. Her head is so wonky. I felt so bad for her that I had to take her home. She's also missing the sparkles in her eyes. Somebody just gouged them right out. Somebody was trying to paint her nails or use pen to color her nails. But this is my first actual PJ Sparkles doll. I do have one of the plush dolls, but this is my first actual PJ Sparkles. And originally she would have had this long pink dress. I think it was white and pink. And the dress had a cutout so you could see this heart in her chest. And then the dress had an elastic in it so that you could either have it long or you could pull it up and make it more of like a shorter dress. And she originally would have come with pink shoes. Sadly, those are missing. And you can see on the back, that's where the batteries would go. Even some of her eye paint has come off as well. She is in rough shape. Poor PJ Sparkles. Then at the same thrift store, I got this. I've had a number of people ask me in the comments what this is because they see it on the shelf behind me. This is a Be More's dinosaur, and it was a series of plush dinosaurs that were released by Hasbro in 1987. There were 3 different breeds of dinosaurs. There was this one that looks more like a dragon. There's one that looks more Stegosaurus kind of looking, and then another one I don't remember. Each of the breeds came in different colors, and each of the breeds came in this size and a smaller size in each color. So I actually have another one of these, this exact one, but I have it in the yellow color. It's up on my shelf up there. And the cool thing about these is that they have all these flaps. So like this guy here, you can see that's what his mouth looks like. But if you pull the flap down, he's got a totally different face. Same with up here, he's got this flap here. You could pull it down like that, so he's got more of a strange looking head. Same with the back here, he's got this really cool tail, but if you pull it down, it looks completely different. And then when you've got it pulled up, you can use the Velcro to hold it on. It's pretty cool. I don't remember having one of these when I was a kid, but I do remember playing with one. I just can't remember where. They have cute eyes, hearts in their eyes. And then, yeah, it's pretty much mostly just this plush material, but then on the center here, it's got a different texture material. Really cool. And this breed of dinosaur, its name was Gusty. The other 2 breeds are called Surprise and Shaker. So that's exciting. Now I have 2 of those. And then at the same visit to the same thrift store, I found this plush Care Bear. This is Tenderheart. I think he was released around 1983, and he's the 6-inch size of Care Bear. All the plush Care Bears came in different sizes. There was this one, there was another size up, and then there was another one that was like 18 inches, and then there was like a 36-inch one or something like that. But this is the smallest size, which is really nice because they fit really nicely on the shelf. And this is Tenderheart. If you've seen Care Bears, you know that Tenderheart is kind of like the leader. He's the brown one with the red heart on his belly. So apparently there were 12 of these, this size released, plus an additional 6 that were just UK exclusives. And I think almost all of the characters were represented except for the Care Bear's cousins. They were not released in this size. Graham's Bear and Baby Hugs and Tugs were not released in this size either. So this is my first one of this size. I do have another one. I have Cheer Bear, but she's the next size up, so that's exciting. They have really interesting eyes with this kind of material around the plastic part of their eye. Cute little button noses, and then they have little tongues. And of course it says Care Bears on their bottoms. And little tufts of hair. And then I went back to Value Village in another town. So I was walking through the aisle where they have the Barbies, and I saw this girl that I was pretty sure that I recognized. I did a double take and then I walked away, and then I went back and I looked again and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's her. I said, hey, hi, are you Emily from the Seymour Skippers channel? And I was like, oh, hey, I'm Sugarberry. Like, I know we've commented on each other's channels and watched each other's videos and stuff. So that was really nice. That was the very first time I've ever met anyone, any of my YouTube connections out in the wild. So we connected a little bit. We had a little chat. So Emily, if you're watching, hi. It was really nice to meet you in person. And hopefully we run into each other again. So anyway, at that same Value Village, you're not gonna believe I found another PJ Sparkles. This one is in much better shape. Her head is straight, her hair is not cut. I think she is still missing one of the gems in her eye, or maybe both. I don't know, but she still looks a lot better. Her eye paint is still there. She's still missing her outfit, sadly, but look at that hair. It's very beautiful. And this outfit here, I'm not sure what it is, what it's from. It looks like it might be from like a baby doll kind of thing. It does look vintage to me. So I just kind of left it on her because it's kind of cute. And I don't think I need to tell you all about PJ Sparkles again. We've already been through that, but I just thought it was really funny that I found another one within such a short amount of time. I haven't tried either of them to see if they actually work, if the light up feature works, so maybe I'll give that a try later. But I'm excited to have 2 now. And then I found Ski Fun Barbie from 1991 as well. She was also nude when I found her, but I already had a good portion of her outfit. I've already fixed up her hair. It's just been boil washed. And then I put it up in this ponytail style. And I gave her this little headband that doesn't actually belong to her. Originally, she would have worn a headband that actually matches this colorful material here. I love this outfit. I love this. Just the colors are just perfect. I love the hot pink, the yellows, greens, and blues, and then the gold accents. Really gorgeous. They match her gold earrings. And she's also got her original ring too, which is really cool. And then underneath the jacket is this ski suit, also with the gold accents on it. Sadly, I'm missing her skis and her ski poles. I don't have any of those kinds of accessories in my collection yet, which is kind of sad. And she had also come with a variety of other little accessories, probably like ski goggles and things like that. I think she had a ski pass around her neck. And there was also quite a variety of ski fun fashion packs released as well. Really bright, colorful. Like I had shown you earlier, the Ski Fun Ken top, which is also really bright and colorful. Just perfection. Absolutely love it. And then after that, I found Cool Times Barbie. When I found her, she was completely nude, but she did have her earrings, which is how I recognized her. Love these earrings, by the way. Look at the ice cream sundaes on them. And they're very shiny. So I already had most of her outfit in my collection already. I think I had found one piece at a flea market, and then the rest of the pieces I actually did find at Value Village on a previous visit anyways. And then these shoes, they don't belong to her. They're not the right shoes for her, but they're very similar to the original. So the only thing that I don't have is her ring. Her original t-shirt would have had a picture of an ice cream sundae on it as well. But for now, I just put this purple striped t-shirt underneath. And she originally would have had these pink, blue, and white leg warmers. And then the cool feature with her was that she came with this blue, not a skateboard, but like one of those scooters that you just push it with your feet kind of thing. And it's got a handle she can hang on to. And she also came with this little plastic ice cream sundae cone, ice cream cone kind of thing. So I've already fixed her up. I've already styled her hair, put it in these pigtails, which I think is similar to the original. And she's got this cool jacket. It's like pink. And then the skirt is kind of like a suspender style. It's got these straps that hold it on. It's got crinoline underneath to give it body. And then these white and black polka dot capris. Very cool. And she was released in 1988, by the way. And in this line, there was also a Midge, a Teresa, a Christy, and a Ken. So the Barbie had the ice cream sundae. Midge had a bucket of popcorn that she came with, a little plastic bucket of popcorn, and then her t-shirt had popcorn on it as well. Teresa had a burger. So a little burger and a burger on her t-shirt. Christy had a hot dog and Ken had pizza. So I think that's kind of a cool idea. I'm guessing it's supposed to be sort of 50s inspired, you know, like a 50s diner. And then I picked up this girl. This is Chic Barbie from 1996. She is a duplicate for me. I already have this doll. But this one is in much better shape than the one I have, because the one I had, her head was kind of squished and weird looking. And this one was wearing her original dress, which is in much better condition than the dress that I already have. The one I have is quite stained and kind of gray looking, but this one is very vibrant looking, still very clean. So I did put this pink jacket on her. This is actually from a Animal Lovin' Barbie fashion pack, this jacket. But it doesn't belong to Chic Barbie, obviously. Chic Barbie had her own pink satin jacket. And she also had a pink ribbon in her hair. This is not the original. This is just one that I put in. She's got her pink earrings. I didn't do a whole lot to her hair because it was in okay condition already. And then at Value Village, I found this horse. And if you're a Shera collector, you'll recognize this. So Shera was released by Mattel between 1984 and 87. There were 3 waves of the toy line, and there was various horses released in the Shera line. So this is Storm, and Storm was released in 1984, so the first wave. And Storm is one of 3 horses in this line. So there was Storm, and Storm was Catra's horse. This is Catra. And then there was Swift Wind, who is Shera's horse. And then there was a blue one that looked almost identical to these, that was Bo's horse. And each of them had a saddle. They had wings, really big wings. This one had white, gray, and kind of like a reddish color wing. I love that the Shera characters could ride them. Too bad I don't have her saddle or her wings or anything like that. But I did when I was a kid. I actually had this horse when I was a kid with the wings and everything. I thought it was pretty cool back then. I think I only had like the original Shera or like the Starburst Shera. Actually, I think I had the Starburst Shera if I remember right when I was a kid. And then I had Storm. Those were the only two Shera characters I had, I think. He has a lot of dirt on him, a lot of marks and things that I need to try to get off with the magic eraser. And he is a little bit yellowed as well, so that's too bad. But his eye paint still looks pretty good. Can't complain about that. Yeah, I just love these horses. I like the size. They're easy to display. Very cool. All of these toys are from the same two thrift stores, just various visits. But anyway, I went back to Goodwill in a different town and I found this little guy. This is a Glo Friend, made by Play School in 1986, 87, somewhere around there. They all glow in the dark and they all have these holes in the bottom so you could put your fingers in them and treat them like little finger puppets if you wanted to. And they were all kind of like insect related figures. There was the odd other animal like a frog, a turtle, that kind of thing. But most of them were insects. This one's name is Glo Snugbug, and she, apparently it's a she, according to the cartoon, and she is a little caterpillar. The cartoon aired in 1986, and it would play alongside the My Little Pony and Friends cartoon back in the day. So there would be like a 15-minute segment of Glo Friends, and then a 15-minute segment of My Little Pony to fill up the half-hour slot, or vice versa. I don't know what order they were in, but... And then these little figures were also released as fast food toys by Wendy's, which is, I don't know what countries have Wendy's, but we have them here in Canada. I'm assuming they're in the States as well. I don't know if they're in Europe too, but they were released in 1988 with their kids meals. And I remember I had one. I had the butterfly one when I was a kid, and my brother had the glowworm guy, the glowworm with the purple outfit. And yeah, she was in the cartoon, apparently. She was in the episodes called The Quest, if you haven't seen the cartoon and you feel like looking it up. Apparently that's where she made an appearance. She wasn't like one of the main characters, but I think she was in that one, so very cute. And this is a duplicate for me. I actually do have another one, but you can see, look at the difference in color between the two. Like this one is a much more vibrant pink, and this one is much more of like a purpley, darker pink. So yeah, I decided to keep them both because they're slightly different. And then at the same Goodwill store, I picked up this girl. I have seen these at thrift stores many times. I knew that they were vintage. I kind of knew what they were because I had kind of looked them up before, but I never picked them up before. Until now, I decided, yeah, you know what? I am going to pick one up, at least one anyways. This is a Hot Looks doll. They were released by Mattel between 1987 and 88. And the idea is that all of these dolls are models. They come from all over the world and they come to this Hot Looks agency. And then each doll has different coloring, like she has different hair color, different skin color, different eye color. And based on that, they would create outfits specifically for that hair color, eye color, etc. So there was 2 lines released. There was one in 1987, one in 1988. This girl is from the first line, from 1987, and there were 5 dolls released in this first line. There was this one. This is Mimi. She was originally from France, apparently. There was Zizi from Kenya, Elkie from Sweden, Chelsea from England, and Stacy from the USA. So this is our French girl. She's got the blonde hair. She's got blue eyes. She's got her purple underwear. And then she's got these white stud earrings that would have originally had something hanging from them. So she had, I think it was like a purple heart earring. So very interesting dolls. They have wire in them so you can make them pose in different ways. You know, put your arm up to your face. Oh my. Oh wow. They have long, luscious hair. You can tell I haven't done anything with hers. It's very matted. She's got bangs. And she would have originally had a purple satin jacket. She had a pink sweater underneath, and then a pink skirt with white lace on it. And I think purple shoes as well. I think she even had like this aqua colored tights as well. So they had some interesting outfits, and they kind of remind me of Barbie in a way because, I mean, they're released by Mattel, so same company, because they had all the different characters. So like this girl, she looks like she's the blonde one, so she's the Barbie. Then they have the reddish hair one. She reminds me of Midge. And then they have the African American one that looks like Christy. And then they have the brown haired one that's like Teresa. And the black haired one that's kind of like the Asian one, or the Kira, you know what I mean? I thought that was kind of interesting. And then the second line they released in 1988. There was only 4 dolls released, and they were only released in Canada, of all things, which is so strange to me. I don't know why. I was not able to figure out why or find out online why. Usually anything that's released in Canada is released in other countries, but not many things that are exclusively Canadian. So I thought that was interesting. She definitely needs a cleaning though. Her face is very dirty. So definitely learned something new when I was doing research for these Hot Looks dolls. Yeah, back to Value Village again. I found Winter Sports Barbie from 1994. She was actually originally wearing this dress here, which is a Barbie dress. I don't know where it's from, but it does have the Barbie tag on it. Very floral with this iridescent material around the chest and a purple skirt. Very cute. I like it. Nothing wrong with that. But I did have her original outfit already in my collection, so I put that on her. I've styled her hair. I put this little braid in her hair. Very cute. She's got her original earrings, and I absolutely love her eye makeup. It's just gorgeous. It's so striking with the yellow and the teal color. Just gorgeous. I did find this outfit at the antique mall ages ago. So yeah, it's this jacket. It is a little bit discolored, like the blue has faded a little bit on the sleeves, which is okay. It's got this yellow string. And then when you open up underneath, and then she's got the bodysuit underneath. Very cool. I love, love, love all these colors. And there's the silver sparkles all over it. Absolutely gorgeous. And the jacket matches with the sleeves. And she also would have originally had like a matching headband. She would have had blue ski boots. She had skis, ski poles. She had a snowboard. She had skates and sunglasses. And she even had this little pink frilly mini skirt that you could put over top of this bodysuit here, and it would make her look more like a figure skater kind of thing. So definitely a winter sport related Barbie. They weren't kidding when they named her Winter Sport Barbie. And this Barbie is very articulated, so that would make her great for doing sports. Lots of joints in there, and she's got the flat feet as well. Definitely a lot of Barbies in this haul, which is okay with me. I did find my first Barbie from 1984-85. This is her original dress, and I'm quite sure this is the original doll as well. Her eyes remind me of gears, like gears you would see in an old clock or a watch or something. That's what they remind me of. Her dress should be much more white than this. It's yellowed significantly, but she does have the original pink waistband, which is really nice, the pink ribbon. It's a very cute dress. She originally would have had pink shoes and this really cute like half up hairstyle, you know, with the pink bow in it. Her hair is a mess. I have to clean her up yet. She is wearing this silver bracelet right now, but that's not original to her. That was just on her when I found her. I don't think she ever had any jewelry because she is from the My First Barbie line. The idea behind the My First Barbie line, or like the easy to dress line, is that they are supposed to be a child's first Barbie. They've got the straight arms, so it's easy to take their clothes off and on. And the fashions are not too complicated. They're very simple. I'm just excited to find an actual Barbie in her original dress. That doesn't happen very often for me. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's always a great day when you find a G1 My Little Pony at the thrift store. I did. I found her at Value Village. Doesn't happen very often anymore, but when it does, it's very exciting. So this is Baby Pockets. She is from the Baby Pony and Pretty Pal sets. They were released in year 7, so 88, 89, something like that. So Baby Pockets was part of one of 4 sets. Each of these sets, there was a pony, there was a pony friend, so something that was a different animal, and then they came with all these little baby accessories like a baby bottle, a toy. This one came with a little orange wagon. This one also came with a light green bear brush and a blue duck comb. And her little pal, or her little friend, was Baby Hoppy, which was a baby kangaroo. And you can see Baby Pockets. Her cutie mark is actually little pockets with things in them. Looks like there's a comb and a flower. Really cute. I love that she's a little Pegasus. I love this color. Sadly, her hair is cut. As you can see, both her mane and her tail are cut. And I can see that somebody has taken her head off before. It's very loose, but it doesn't look like it's damaged or anything. It just comes off very easily. Baby Hoppy, her little kangaroo friend, I think it was pink. Pretty sure it was pink with green hair, the opposite of her basically. And the cutie mark was almost identical to hers. So I think that's really cute. So besides Baby Pockets and her pal Baby Hoppy, there was one that had a baby panda, one that had a baby lamb, and one that had a baby calf. Really cute little animals. And she has pink paint in her nostrils and, you know, little spots here and there that I think I can get off. I haven't even tried to clean her up yet, but that's exciting. Oh, she's made in China. Did not know that. Really cute. Another My Little Pony to add to the collection. And then the last toy that I got at Value Village is not a vintage toy. It's a Cave Club doll. And Cave Club was also released by Mattel, but they were released way later than most of the other toys that I collect. They were released in like 2020, 2021, something like that. And it's basically this series of dolls that were these prehistoric kids with all this bright hair and interesting accessories. They have pet dinosaurs, that kind of thing. And there was also a cartoon series that you can watch on YouTube. I've seen a few episodes, but I haven't watched through the whole thing. I just really like these toys. I think they're so bright and colorful. I love the little animals and the dinosaurs. This girl's name is Bashley, and I do not have any Bashleys yet. And there were different releases of each character, so that's why I say I don't have any Bashleys yet, because this is the Dino Rockin' Party Bashley. She's got her original hairband, which I think is awesome. She's got really cool lightning green earrings. Well, one side is a lightning, the other one is just a green stud. Love this green line across her face. She's got a lightning across her one eye here. And her outfit is black and white polka dots and purple. It's got a purple piece of plastic on top of her dress there. She originally had purple like leg warmers as well. And another thing I love about these dolls is how articulated they are. They all have, you know, their hands move, their knees move. Very cool. Love how curly her hair is. It's a little bit out of control, but I just love it. And she's also got this black choker necklace on. It's hard to see, but it's there. And she originally came with this black scrunchie that you could use to style her in different ways. Put it on her head, put it around her arms, put it around her waist, kind of like they did with Barbie. She also came with a microphone, a boom box. She had sunglasses, and there was other small accessories too, like a ring for the child. I think she had a hairbret that said rock on it. So if you didn't get the idea already, she loves music. She's a musician. I've seen pictures of her playing, I think a guitar or something like that. She likes to sing. Very, very cool. All right, that is all for today. Hopefully some of the toys I showed you today bring back some nostalgic memories for you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!